This is all part of the gospel message. It's all part of the mission. I believe that Marylake Shrine, its educational facility at Villanova College, the parish and its sacramental ministry, the LTC in reaching out to the sick, to the elderly, and the healing ministry that it is going to create is pretty comprehensive when you think about it. And that place of refuge at Marylake, hopefully people can find something there that will continue to feed them. And we can provide this. This has got to be part of our vision. It's got to be part of our outreach.
There was a group of us that were asked by the Augustinians in Chicago about, I'm going to say about 12 years ago, to get together and see if we couldn't help the Augustinians with their project at Marylake in King City. The Augustinians have been there since the 40s, first as an agricultural/religious operation, and had run a successful dairy and milk quota. The property was built for the most part by Sir Henry Pallet, who built Casa Loma in downtown Toronto. The barn, the retreat house, and the convent building were all built from the same materials that were used to build Casa Loma, and so it has quite a historical significance.
Now, the heart of Marylake, of course, is the Shrine Church, which has been there for several years. I really want to emphasize that, because everything else that's there, whether it be the high school and the LTC and the parish, the retreat house and so forth, none of that would be there if it wasn't for the Shrine Church.
The shrine in itself was the dream of Cardinal McGuigan, and he wanted to have a shrine for the Mary in Toronto and for Toronto, the diocese. So it was created for that. I think we need a place where people can go for retreats, for that solitude that you need some days spiritually, and also to welcome Mother Mary into our lives. What we're interested now is to bring the shrine back to its original beauty.
The sacristy needs renovation. It would be nice if we had pews instead of folding chairs for the attendees. The chapel adjacent, within the shrine but adjacent to the shrine, is in serious need of repair. The windows leak, the roof leaks, and so we're removing all of the windows and sealing them properly and replacing them, and we're replacing the lower roof on the shrine, all at a cost of about $3 million.
The Augustinians have been there for a long, long time. It is their shrine. It is their place. It is a place that they have tried to do everything they can to keep it going and so forth. I think that to preserve it is very important. And I think that if we work at bringing it back to life again, it'll attract a lot of people. So it's time to clean up the sanctuary and clean up the shrine to make it truly a special place.
Part of the initiative was to see if we couldn't further the ministry of the Augustinians by establishing a long-term care home. The home, I'm happy to report, is well under construction, over half built, and is scheduled to be completed and open and accepting residents in the summer of 2027. So at the moment, if I remember the numbers correctly, there's a need for about 70,000 beds in Ontario. King Township had, I think, 16 or 20 beds which closed 6 or 8 months ago. So King Township has 0 beds. So there's a desperate need for long-term care beds in King. This won't satisfy all of the need, but it'll go a long way. It'll help 160 families find a place for their loved ones.
We've been instructed to construct this long-term care for the Augustinians over at Marylake, from design to build, and while respecting the land that project is being constructed on. I think what the Augustinians did here with this piece of land and really giving back to the King City, especially seniors. What I'm helping them achieve is actually pretty remarkable. Progress has been pretty challenging given the land had zero underground infrastructure to begin with, so there was a lot of planning once Solid GC came into the picture. But myself, the consultants, the Augustinians, we've all teamed up together to get this project moving as smoothly as possible.
And it is different from other long-term care homes, primarily because of its geographical location. It's set in a rural setting. It's part of a campus of 600 acres. Both the monastery and the long-term care home will overlook Marylake, which is a beautiful lake. There will be spiritual support, priests and nuns. There's a convent there. There is a rosary path where you can actually pray the rosary around a large area of the campus, and that's just behind the shrine.
It's known as the largest rosary path in the world, and the architect of this is a Mr. Ted Harasti, who was an individual who was very dedicated and very devoted to the rosary. It's really quite the experience. People would wander around along the rosary path and pray.
It's very exciting. It's very exciting. It's going to renew the spirituality of Marylake.
But the residents that live within this building are just going to be astonished with their living conditions.
The vision that I see happening overall with the LTC adding on to the overall ministry that the Augustinians offer at Marylake, between the residents that will be living at the LTC, the medical personnel, the staff, as well as all the visitors. For those who did not know before or don't know a lot about the Marylake Shrine, will discover something of beauty.
When the campus is completely restored, it'll be the center of a spiritual reawakening. The shrine's probably the most important part of the campus. It's the center pin of where we worship. And so both Father Pizzo and His Eminence Frank Cardinal Leo have made it a priority for them, and so it's a priority for us. We're making that a priority for fundraising for the Augustinian Fathers of Ontario, and that's why we're having this gala. The shrine, when it's finished, with a main entrance, a welcome center that has been generously donated by the Cortellucci family and Zancor Homes in King Township. So great thanks to them, and we're hoping that other families similarly step up to help us with the shrine project.
With this entire enterprise, with all these wonderful projects going on, we're going to have so much to offer at Marylake for people to come to the Shrine Church to visit their loved ones at the LTC, enrolling their children at Villanova College, attending masses and church services at Sacred Heart Parish. All of that put together is all about the heart of Marylake, and that is the Shrine Church of Our Lady of Grace. This is all about a family of faith coming together. I want to express my gratitude to all those who have been supportive, to all those who are participating in the Gala Banquet fundraiser. With this project, we support one another. We move forward. We get that Shrine Church repaired. We open up those doors. The LTC opens up, reaching out to those who are in need, those who are looking for some kind of hope and compassion. We're doing it. Thank you.